Hello, today I have a deck of panning update video for you. So if you're curious about what that is and want to watch more or just want to see what I have, then please keep watching. My name is Alyssa and I like to do lots of makeup panning projects. So if that sounds interesting, maybe you'll subscribe to my channel and you can join in on the fun. So today's video, like I said, is an update for a project, and Emily of Emily and Max here on YouTube is the one who started it, but she was inspired by Maddie of Books with Maddie. And you have playing cards and there are prompts associated with the playing cards. So each month they change and you get to pick your panning based on, the prompts that you have. So I'm here to tell you how I did last month with all the things that I picked, and also pick out the new ones because that's actually a really big fun part of this whole thing. So last time I went a little rogue. I've gotten there's a ace card that you can get. Well, there's two of them because it's by color, and it's a get out of jail free card. And I hadn't used, I don't know if you're allowed to get more than one. I wasn't really clear on that, but I have gotten it more than once, but I've never used it. And I decided that this would be a fun time to use it because I had gotten favorite category and focus, which for me, that's eyeshadow for both of those. And I'm like, well, what could I do? So I decided to combine the two prompts with my get out of jail free card idea. So I have all these different singles here, and my goal has been by the end of the year, I was hoping to at least use the new Sydney Grace ones I got. Well, I was going to say once, but then I made it twice in this deck of panning project, so it turned into twice. But the ultimate goal was to use them all 5 times each. I just didn't know if I'd be able to do that by the end of this year. And a spoiler for an update for that, if I'm not sure which comes up first, but I think I actually can get all the 5 uses for everything. So but yeah, so I had my Sydney Grace shades, and then I also had singles picked out for my 4 Seasons project pan. And my singles in here that I have picked, I'm trying to use those 11 times by December 15th. So I wanted to have everything used at least twice because I had some shades that still weren't. So I don't necessarily want to open everything up and show you how everything's looking because I don't want to reveal, things for that. But I have definitely used everything at least twice and some more than that. So those 2 prompts are done. I also had rolled in for letter, and I had the letter X. I didn't really have anything that started with an X, so I just was going off of having the letter X in it. So NYX, I feel like the X kind of stands out in that name, so that would work. And I have a lip liner from them. So I marked it in my book. Oh, and things are falling. So let's show you. So yeah, so I started... this is the bottom of my pencil. And I started up here, and my goal is to use it 15 times. So after the 15 uses, it went down to this line there. So, it did move. I had said when I brought it in that I really don't have to sharpen it very often. And so I didn't really know if it would move at all. And when I'm counting 15, it was not just 15 uses because I do reapply sometimes. This was 15 days worth. So I did not cheat. Next was fragrance, and I don't wear perfume, but I do have some fragranced products. And one of them is this facial spray from Mario Badescu, and it's really old because I stopped buying these a long time ago, and yet I still have this one. So, it's kind of hard because it wore off, but I had the starting line, can you see? It was there, and my goal was to, if this would stop bouncing out, the goal was to get to the top of the rectangle, and I did. The main way I was doing it, I was using it to spray my brushes and stuff with eyeshadows, but I feel like it might have not been awesome for my eyes, that like something about it, if it's the fragrance from it, go figure, or just whatever's in it, maybe not great to have on the brush that goes near my eyes. So I'm not doing as much of that, but I was using it like my hair and stuff just to like, you know, if I'd been outside to freshen up the smell of it a little bit, things like that. Or just like if I felt things were dry. I don't know. I was just trying to use it. So I might just kind of keep using it with my hair and all for now and use it up that way. Because I would like to get rid of it because I have no use for this otherwise. All right. And then out of my hands, I had a poll where I said, you know, either we would work on these chrome flakes from Danessa Myricks, or I had a color fix from her. And I said we could either do each of them 5 times or 10 times for one or the other. And so you guys voted to do just the flakes for the 10 times. So I did do that. I might try to get like a better picture inside for you. This probably wasn't the best, you know, let me do that and B-roll. But, oh, I actually can see part of the side of the jar in there. And I feel like I'm definitely, like, it's wearing down. And they are maybe a little drier than it was when I got it. So, you know, it was actually really fun to work them into looks because it felt less like, oh, no, I have to save this for special occasions. It was, no, I need to use it, you know, because 10 times out of a month, that's like every 3rd day, basically, I need to be using it. So if I had any thought at all of like, oh, I wonder how it would look, you know, if I tapped this on it, like I just did it. And so, yeah, that was fun. So all of my products are, you know, done for this month. That's usually how I go. Unless there's like a long haul item, I usually finish my things. So now I'm going to be able to roll in new stuff and, you know, pick my cards and see what the new prompts are. And that will be in just a moment. Okay, so this week might be a little bit hard for me to film later in the week. I happen to have some time, so I'm hopping on. I'm gonna pick my cards and pick the items and get this thing going because, like I've said before, it's the really fun part, so I don't want to see what I get. So I'm going to flip this around so you can see what cards I get, and we'll also look at the prompts together. So here we go. All right, let me go ahead. All right, so we have 6 of clubs, King of hearts, 7 of spades, Queen of diamonds, and 4 of hearts. So look at the board. 6 of clubs. We've got, oh, foundation. Well, I don't wear foundation, so I might just, yeah, I don't really want to do concealer either because I just wear that as I need it. So that's a little bit, All right, I might have to draw another card then for that. So let me just look at the others though. So we have a red king, so I need to hit a pan. Okay. And then we have 7 of spades. So, oh, random letter. I've done that before. I did it last month. Queen of diamonds, red, pick your space. But I'm pretty sure it has to be a diamond. Let me just double check this. Yeah, it has to match the suit. Okay. So, all right, I will have to look at these and see, you know, which diamond I want to go with. And then 4 of hearts, vacation or travel. Okay, now let me go draw. I'm just going to do it again, the first card. All right, 10 of clubs. Something different, so that works. 10 of clubs, oh, glittery. All right, let me go think about these and pick some items. Hopping back on here real quick because I realized I need to pick a random letter. So let's go ahead and generate a random letter together. Let's just do capitals. W. All right, now I'll be back in a minute. All right, I am back with my items. So Some of these are just items that I'm trying to finish up for the year, like getting uses or panning, you know, things like that. So, well, the first item isn't exactly like that, but I've been working on hitting pans and eyeshadows. So this was for the King of Hearts Hit a Pan. And some of my shades that I've bought that are like favorites, I've realized I've like kind of treating them like they're precious, and it's like actually I've had these for a long while now, so I should go ahead and make use of them. So one of the last ones that doesn't have a pan, from Terra Moons, it is called the Cosmos. All right, and so this is like a really shifty, really fun shade. Let me just do it without getting a pan. All right, and I'll just do it with my arm. All right, so hopefully you can kind of see. Let's see, let me just pick this up. Can I do like, okay, there you go. It's very sparkly, very shifty. So it's a favorite. Get you back, okay? All right, and I just got it on my pants. Oh, it's fine. If you can't tell, I am going to be doing my shower shortly, so I just had done some yoga, and so I'm not sweaty, but you know, I'm in my need to get washed clothes. Next, letter W, I picked my Wet n Wild highlighters. So you're gonna find some of these are like my greatest hits, if you will, that they've been in different projects this year, but it's because I want to make myself use some of them and you know, that kind of thing. So this is the shade Don't Flutter Yourself. It's got a lot of pan going, but I don't use highlighter normally, so I like bringing it into these projects because then it makes me use them. And I want to do 15 uses for this. By the way, the eyeshadow was hit pan because that was the prompt. So we'll see however many uses it takes to hit pan. Favorite color. So Queen of Diamonds, one of the diamonds was favorite color. So I decided to do that and do pink. And I would like to finish this NARS blush this year. So you can see how much is left here. I've been keeping track of it. And so it is in my favorite color, pink. I want to use it 20 times. So we'll see how much use is left after that. Who knows? For travel, when I bought my Sydney Grace eyeshadows, it was with the thought of bringing them for traveling. So I've been working my way through using them, and I don't have that many left. I don't want to spoil it. I have them in a palette here. So I would like to finish off 4 more of them. Doesn't matter which 4, I'm just gonna like, as I finish 4 more, I will mark them off. And that's that. Next, none of them are gonna be like hitting pan because they're brand new, so there's not really much exciting stuff to see there. Final was Glittery, and this is another greatest hit, if you will. So my Ladybird Super Shock, the one that has fallen out on me before. Oh, by the way, look up. Can you see how sparkly my hand is? This is from the Cosmos shade. So I don't know, I can see it here. Maybe I'll show you a little B-roll of it. But this shade is also quite glittery. So you can see on my finger, I don't have the best lighting going on right now, so sorry about that. Here, I'm just gonna have to show you in B-roll. But I put to use this 10 times. I had thought maybe I could finish it this year, but that's definitely not gonna be happening, so at least I don't think so. But you know, 10 more uses will get me closer. It's still working okay, so hopefully next year I could finish it off. So those are my picks. So stay tuned for the update to know how I did on these items. I'm excited by all of them because we've got, you know, some different favorites and all, so that's always fun. And thank you for watching. Until my next video, I hope you will be doing well, and I will see you then. Bye.